Aries, welcome. It's Jeff here from Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is for March 10th all the way to March 16th. We are in the middle of March. We only have a few more days with this week coming up, and then it's going to be springtime, and then there's no going back, folks. There's no going back. It's just forward, forward, forward. So happy. We got a few things happening this week astrologically, and they are pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. All right. We have on March 14th a lunar eclipse, a full moon in Virgo, and this is a lunar eclipse. It's eclipse season, folks. So this full moon is going to be a little bit more intense. You know what I mean? And it's taking place in your 8th house of healing. So and the 8th house encompasses a lot, you know what I mean? But I've distilled it down to a time of healing because it's also about how you value yourself and others. It can mean so many things like debt, dialing down debt, taxes, death, sex. It's all of that in that house, you know, the mysterious house. But it's more of the healing house, okay? So we have that going on. So this could shed some light on what you need to let go of to incorporate some healing into your life, all right? And then on March 15th, right at the day after, Mercury begins its retrograde phase. So we've got 3 weeks of, you know, communications can be delayed, electronic issues, you know, things shouldn't be started around a Mercury retrograde. So, you know, it's stuff like that you want to be careful with. Buying electronics, signing contracts, stuff like that. You know, it's not a favorable time to do it. I mean, listen, if you got to do it, you got to do it. But usually if you start a job or sign contracts during that time, it's usually you have to re-sign or something needs to be done. You know what I mean? So be proactive and get all this stuff done before the retrograde begins, you know? So just a little reminder there on how to deal with it. All right, now before we get to the tarot, we're going to get a message from your guides from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. I like this deck too, so I bounce between different decks to get a straightforward message. So let's get one for you, Aries. There it is. And it is the Goddess of Knowledge. Start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. Interesting. Now, let's read up on it, shall we? Goddess of Knowledge. So, a big message about trusting your intuition. You already know what you need. You know, it's kind of like me when I say something about the Hermit card, is that you know you don't need any other tools in your toolbox, all right? You already have the tools you need. All right, Aries, here's the message. Some 2,500 years ago, Plato, the great ancient Greek philosopher, wrote, "All learning is simply recollection." While study is important, remember also that all you truly need to know is inside you. The Goddess of Knowledge has appeared in your reading today to encourage you to start to pull all the wonderful knowledge that you already possess to good use. You do not need to do further courses and obtain further certificates or accreditation in order to be effective in the work you would like to do. Simply start doing it now. Start to apply what you already know and trust your intuition. Focus on love and light and ask the universe to guide you. When your intentions and motivations are driven by love, the universe and the Goddess of Knowledge will help you act in the best interest of all concerned. All right. So it's a big message about trusting your intuition this week and that you already know everything you know. So move forward confidently. You know what I mean? And just go for it. Just go for it. All right. Let's get a good shuffle here and get the vibes for you, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. It really helps with the channel. And we just want everything to grow. We want it to grow. Everything is beautiful. All right. Is that it? Well, we got that one too. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. All right, there it is. Boom. Just like that, Aries. This week's energy. The Nine of Swords and the Five of Swords. Okay. So right now we're in this mental, we're worrying a lot. We have anxiety. There's there's a little bit of this. I don't know. It's a tense kind of just it's unwarranted. I'm going to tell you that right now because I can't even verbalize it what I'm feeling. It's unnecessary. And I think you're feeling the energy of that full moon coming up, and you might be, all right, I've got to get all this done. I've got to get all this done. Well, then get it done. Make a list and start tackling it before the retrograde. You know what I mean? You've got time. But worrying's useless. And there's an anticipation here about the future, and that's why you have this anxiety. And I want you to turn that anxiety into excitement, okay? Because they're both on the same spectrum. Anxiety is just not knowing what the future holds. Excitement, you could turn that into excitement and be like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know it's going to be the highest and the best for me, and I should be excited about it. And then when you put that energy to it, oh shit, everything changes. And it kind of says that in this area right here too, of what you need to embrace. The Emperor is take action and take your power back over this. The Star says the universe has got your back. Now, the Star is a great indication of healing needs to take place, and that full moon is taking place in your 8th house of healing. So allow that to happen. Then we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is communication coming in. Things start to accelerate. Again, moving towards your future. Knight of Wands is getting your passion back. So you can move forward bravely. I mean, the energy definitely shifts this week. So don't worry. It seems like everything's going to be all right here. Trust your intuition. The outcome is the Two of Cups in the world. So you could be waiting on news for a partnership or worried about a partnership here, and it works out very well. It could also be making travel plans. The world, you're completing a cycle. So allow this to be healed this week, okay? Let's get some oracles and see what they have to say. So things are moving when you change the way that you're thinking about things. These swords, the Nine of Swords and the Five of Swords, are definitely showing, mental conflict. There's something going on here. Anxiety and worry, something that you don't need. Rest and rejuvenate. Okay, so a lot of this could be due to you needing some rest, all right, and to slow down. Use your inner wisdom. Again, the goddess of knowledge is here to tell you to use your inner wisdom. Absolutely. You'll find a lot of truth. Things will balance out. And the Five of Pentacles, financial and material changes. Yeah, again, this is reiterating what I said in this section here when we move towards the outcome, is things are changing. And then we have the Lover's card with the Two of Cups here. Very interesting. So it could be focusing on a relationship as well. You know what I mean? Okay, let's get some more oracles and see what they got to say. Let's see what else. Very interesting reading here. It's actually, I kind of like the way this is going. Pay attention to 555. Okay? 555. It seems like, and I tried it. What I've learned now is kind of when the numbers show up in these cards, I show you how they connect. So this is how they connect. Five of Swords is let go of worry. Worry is a wasted emotion. You do that by using your inner wisdom. You know exactly what you have to do. When you stop worrying and using your inner wisdom, financial and material changes work in your favor. See how that works? 555. Excellent. I'm going to start doing that from now on. Because I've noticed that, and I've never pointed it out. I've kind of just talked about it, but I want to point it out how these numbers, just don't come up. They link together in some way. Okay, now, another 5, change your focus. Again, I can say how these fives all link together. Five of Swords is worry is a wasted emotion. Change your focus, use your inner wisdom, and financial and material changes are yours. You see how that all works together. You can't make this shit up, folks. And the Ace of Wands, a new beginning here, new vitality. You start again, reiterating getting your passion back about a relationship or working business partnership, whatever. And the Three of Cups, share the love. There's a lot going on here. A lot going on here. All right, let's look at love because this is interesting. This is very interesting. Seems like, we're worried about something, and we know damn well and the only reason why your guides are pointing it out is because it's kind of screwing up the outcome. It may be delaying it in some way. All right, so let's look at love. What do they got for Aries? What do we got for Aries? Okay, that's it. Ooh, Ace of Wands again. Lots of change. Okay. Page of Swords, message coming in about a relationship. Maybe that's what you're worried about. Maybe there's some distance between you guys and you haven't heard anything, but empower yourself, heal that part of yourself that worries and, it's really unnecessary. Let's see. Ace of Wands is new beginning in relationships. Again, a lot of change coming out in your relationships, and they're actually working out for the better. It's good for you. It's something you've been waiting for with the Three of Wands. Now, I'm pretty sure, I thought we had threes here. I guess not. Three. Okay, I thought we had another three. No worries. All right, now, the Wheel of Fortune is on your side. Again, some traveling, some great circumstances. See, it's all about getting your passion back, getting your mojo back, allowing that to come back to you. And Ten of Pentacles, again, this could be work relationships, as far as business, whatnot. This looks great. Things start to pay off with these two tens here. There's a payoff, definitely. Stable relationship. It's like, surprise. And the Chariot is saying that it's going to be very successful. So I'm really liking this energy for you this week. I'm really digging it. This is a great reading. So something you've been waiting for in relationships could be a message, definitely, that you may be just trying to figure out where the hell is this person, you know what I mean? Mastery, you've learned the spiritual lesson. And that's the healing that takes place, is that I know I'm trusting my intuition and I'm rolling with it, all right? Wait, the timing is not quite right. Again, this will shift when you work on the healing first. So don't run into this without doing your work here. There's some things that you need to put to rest, and the full moon is going to illuminate that area of your life, okay? And passion, try something you've never done before. Again, get your passion back. There's so much going on here about changing the way that you look at your relationships and handle them, all right? Fucking excellent reading, Aries. Let me know in the comments. Claim it. But I claim this reading. Hallelujah. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Aries. Allow, absolutely. Aries, you're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. But when you let go of the worry, doubt, and fear here, the anxiety, you cannot create and allow with that energy. You have to heal that part of yourself. It's about changing your focus, using your inner wisdom, and getting that passion back and saying, you know what? I'm ready. That's all you really need to say. Show me, universe, how goddamn good it can get. And you watch how it changes. All right, Aries, that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, your readings are posted on Fridays. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you can see that when I post it. And don't forget, I'm doing personal readings online. We'll hook that up for you. Go ahead, click the link in the description, and I will hook you up. We will have such a great time. If you think your general reading is good, you got to try your personal. I'm serious. Aries, hold the line. Things are going to change, but your relationships in every aspect of your life are going to change when you change your focus. All right, allow it to happen. Aries, I love you all. Have a great week, and I will see you on the weekend. Leo, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, which means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be from March 10th all the way to March 16th. So welcome, Leo. We are almost there. Almost there. We're inching towards the fucking finish line. Winter will be officially over. And then we have the spring equinox, which means spring is here. It ain't going back. It's going forward, and that means warmer weather. Oh my God, Leo, can you feel it? Are you excited? See, I get excited. I know this is like the Ides of March. Is that what they call this, the Ides of March? But I get excited. You know, right before St. Patrick's Day, usually in Western New York, we get like one big snowstorm. You know what I mean? So hopefully we can just jettison all that and go right to spring. So, you know, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Hang in there. All right, so let's go over the astrology. We got a couple big things happening, okay, to kind of set the tone for how the spring is going to start. So March 14th, we have a full moon in Virgo, and not only is it a full moon, but it's also a lunar eclipse. So this adds a little bit more intensity to our normal full moons, which are a great time for releasing, a great time to let things go. And Virgo is very earth sign, practical. Let's do this list by list. Boom, boom, boom. This is a good time to get things done. This is time to just knock things off the list and being very pragmatic about what's going on for us Leos. And this is shedding light on our 12th house. And this is getting rid of negativity. This is clearing out the mental clutter. This is spring cleaning of the mind. All right? I like that. I really like that. But it's noticing and changing the way that you think and coming out of this winter kind of boredom and discontent. You know what I mean? Getting rid of that negative energy so we can start moving forward and get to our season, okay? You know, it'll be 3-4 months away. Not bad, man. I can't wait. Almost brings a tear to my eye. So, again, this full moon is going to bring things to our awareness that's hidden behind things, working behind the scenes, but also making things happen, okay? The 12th is opposite the 6th, so that is a focus on your health, your mental health, of course, but also your daily routine and what you can trim the fat out of, okay? Now, the next day, on the 15th, big 2 days right there, Mercury begins its retrograde period. So that's another 3 weeks of, okay, let's take it easy. Let's review things. Let's go over things. You know what I mean? So we got to deal with that. But let's work on things now. You know, let's get a jump on things. Okay? So that's the astrology. So before we start the main tarot reading, let's get a message from your guides to set the tone for the week. All right? And this is from the Energy and Spirit Oracle. So let's get a message for us Leos. What do we got? Animal totems. Animal energy and powers. We got a hawk there. We got all kinds of owl, a leopard, a fox, a big old elk. Love these cards. Love the images in these cards. Let's see the meaning. Let's dive into it, shall we? All right. This card reveals the presence of some powerful animal totems who want to share their unique energy with you. Totems are natural objects or animals with which you feel a deep energetic connection. Any animal can become your totem if you see it repeatedly or if you feel a strong resonance with it. Animal totems bring spirit messages and bestow special energies that are unique to their animal's earthly experience. On this card, for example, the leopard represents great personal power and grace. The owl shares wisdom and clairvoyance. The deer, medicine, brings new perceptions and enhance physical senses. The fox vibrates with sexual energy, fertility, and feminine expression. The hawk bears messages about your life purpose and visionary powers. For insects to insects to elephants, the world is filled with endless examples of helpful energies from nature. Be open to their many blessings. And the affirmation for this is, animal blessings abound in my life. I am open to all the wonderful qualities, energies, and messages they offer. So, pay attention to your animal totems. I think when I was younger, I used to love seahorses. Seahorses and dolphins. And I've always loved lions, that's our sign. That's our totem right there. I really love lions. That's my animal totem. That strength, that pride, that beautiful mane, and the no fuck around attitude. Yeah. I like that. All right, Leo, let's get the vibe for the week, shall we? Let's dive in. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Do all the things to join the Vibe Tribe. All right, Leo, let's give it one stack and hit it. Let's do it. Is that it? Yep. Just like that, folks. Just like that. There's a couple ways this could play out, but... Aha. Wow. Okay. Didn't see it playing out that way, but it's not up to me. It's up to your guides. All right, Leo, this is what we got. The Five of Wands. No drama, no competition, no nothing. Stay away from the drama, because that full moon is going to push that forward. You know what I mean? You need to act like the hermit. I'm staying out of that. I ain't getting involved in that shit. This would be a good week to kind of just sit back. Make your plans. The Page of Swords brings messages here. Ace of Swords also. So we've got messages coming in and a new way of looking at things. Yeah, this is a good time to kind of just plan. I see planning here. Plan. All right. Also clearing out that mental clutter with that full moon lunar eclipse going on. Use your inner wisdom. Trust your intuition. The end result here is the Temperance and the Three of Wands. Patience, everything in divine timing, and something that you've been waiting for is on its way. Pay attention to any animal totems that you see, any animal signs. You know what I mean? Pay attention to those. Interesting. But stay away from the drama. You don't need to play in that. This doesn't, for some reason, I'm getting this message that it doesn't involve you. So it could be other people adding drama to your life that you don't need. You kind of need like this solitude, getting a right frame of mind and aligning your energy to what you are manifesting, okay? And again, that 12th house influence of clearing out the clutter is exactly what you need to do, okay? Wow. Yeah, let's not focus on the obstacles and challenges. Sure, they're there, but we don't need to fight for anything. We just let things flow. Again, it's using your inner wisdom. You're smarter than this, stronger than this. Don't need to deal with that shit, Memories of love. There could be something from the past coming up. Don't worry about it. But what this also says to me is, you're reminiscing about things. You could be clearing out the clutter about that. Why do I still think about that? I need to let that go. But another message is that love is all around you. So focus on that rather than all the drama. You don't have to compete for anybody's love, anything like that. And the Magician with awareness, being aware that your thoughts create your reality. And you're manifesting here big time. And the Ace of Cups, a good time for self-care. That's twice with the self-care. Kind of take it easy, but there's the Ace of Cups is the Ace of Cups. Could be a relationship coming in, something that you've been patient about and something that you've been waiting for. Not waiting, but getting your energy right, and boom, this could be the start of it. That would be sweet. That would be sweet. I know that for me because I am single and I am ready to mingle. You know what I mean? Fuck. Let's go. Let's do this. Holy shit. Pay attention to 555. You're at a point now where the decision is going to be made and you're not looking back. That's good. 555 is, I've always learned, always thought in numerology that it's about you're at that point where there's no holding back. But you know what? Just because I love you all and I like to be thorough in my research, let's look it up, shall we? Just to clear it. A sign of significant change, personal growth, and transformation coming your way, urging you to embrace new opportunities, be open to positive shifts in your life. It signifies a potential for a spiritual awakening and a deeper connection to the universe, encouraging you to let go of old patterns and embrace new perspectives. Wow. So 555 is about change and transformation, all right? Major change is on the horizon, and it's prompting you to be adaptable and embrace new beginnings, which we have here with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. A new beginning in thoughts, a new beginning in love. It's about having a positive mindset. It's about a spiritual awakening, and it's also trusting your intuition. Very good. All right. Now, let's see what the oracles have to say. The oracles have to say this as follows. It's time to release. Excellent. With that full moon in your 12th house, it's an excellent time to release negative thought patterns, recognizing those and letting them go. Now, this is interesting. We have the Empress energy. That's taking your power back. We also have the Emperor out. That's significant. So we have the feminine and the masculine. Getting those together. The memories of love, though, maybe a couple, relationship, I don't know. Things are starting to play out here. You know what I mean? I start to see it forming something and going with the flow. Absolutely. It was a great reading, Leo. I think last week's reading was pretty good too, because we've had some stinkers. You know what I mean? If you want to call them stinkers, they haven't been pretty positive. It's always, pointing shit out and all of that. Believe me, I would love to have beautiful, positive readings, but we got shit to do. And if we wait long enough, our guides are going to call us out, and it's embarrassing to say the least. All right, anything else for love for Leo this week? What do we need to be aware of? Okay. Let's see. Oh, boy. Yeah. For some of you, for most of us, we're kind of stuck trying to make a decision, uncertain. Our perspective needs to change. We need to release that. It doesn't need to be a fight in order to get what you want, to get the attention you want. You simply be you. There's a strong message there for some of you. It's time to release ourselves, judgments of ourselves and others. Release the judgments. Release the stuck perspective. Release the quarrel and obstacles about making a decision. Use your inner wisdom. Encourage yourself. It's solar plexus energy that you need to focus on. And the Six of Swords is, again, taking those thoughts and moving forward to a more positive outlook on relationships. And the Page of Cups brings messages, could be bringing a message about a relationship. We have the Ace of Cups coming and the Page handing it to you. Fate is at work here. You know what I mean? Which is kind of exciting. You need to release this stuck mentality. You're not going to be single for long, a lot of you. And a lot of you coupled Leos are finally going to start seeing eye to eye, because you're not going to be focusing on a stuck mentality. All right, let's get some messages of love. All right, lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Okay. All right. All righty. And self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Yeah, that's the Hermit card. And the Love Begins, the Ace of Cups. I always say that the Ace of Cups is the beginning of filling your cup first, because you're no use to anybody if you're filling from an empty cup. Okay? and strictly sexual. This connection is passionate but not enduring. Okay. Some of you may be dealing with that. Some of you may be just out for just a good lay. There's nothing wrong with that. But after a while, and I'm sure you could agree, it gets kind of shallow. It gets kind of, all right, well, I want something more. I want a connection, and you deserve a connection. Maybe that's the thing. Oh, I only want hookups. Maybe you're changing that perspective and really honoring yourself. The emperor and the empress is out here to kind of give yourself that confidence that, well, it doesn't always need to be a hookup. I can allow myself to have it all. I like that. I like that. I really like that. Okay, let's get a closing message for you, Leo. Positive, encouraging reading. Something is up here. Something is cooking. As long as you release the negative attitude about relationships and love and where you're going next. Okay? All right, which one do we keep? They said the bottom one. Okay. Thank you very much. Leo, closing message, manifest. You're always manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking, so you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. It's all about positivity, God damn it. It's going to be springtime. Let's do this differently. We had a good summer last summer. Let's have a fucking spectacular summer this summer. And start doing it now. Start releasing all of this that you've accumulated to move forward. Because something you've been waiting for and being patient about, it's going to fucking pay off. And that is good enough for me. All right, Leo, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. That's going to do it for this week. Don't forget, your readings are posted on Fridays. Nice and easy, lemon squeezy. And the freaking weekend is posted on Thursdays. So go ahead, hit the bell notification so you know when that happens. And I'm available for personal readings. Yes. Online only right now. So go ahead and click the link in the description. It'll help me support me and the channel during this little trying time that I'm slowly releasing and healing from. So Leo, have a fucking great weekend. Happy full moon, and I will see you this weekend. Sagittarius, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be from March 10th all the way to March 16th. So welcome, Sagittarius. Can you feel it? Oh, can you feel it? We are so close, kiddies. We are so close. What are we close to, Jeff? Tell us what we're close to. Spring. It's almost the spring equinox. After this week, a few more days, boom. We're in it. We're going to daylight savings time. It's going to start getting darker later. Oh. Yes, the sunlight will be out more. Yes. Hopefully no more snowstorms and shitty weather, We still have April showers, but they bring May flowers. But still, it's been snowing in April last couple of years too. So, hey, listen, it's all about positivity. You're all about positivity too, Sagittarius. So let's do this, all right? We're almost there. Once we get to that spring equinox, there's no turning back. It can snow, we'll laugh in its face. Ha, 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 ha. You'll be melted by tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? All right, because it's been a fuck of a winter. I'm sure you could agree. All right, so let's hit the astrology before we hit the tarot. All right, March 14th, we have a full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo. So this is a, oh boy, it's a big full moon. Okay, it just adds a little bit more intensity because full moons already are intense. It's a accumulation of energy, right? Communulation of energy. Jesus Christ, Jeff. The energy gathers together and finally, boom, sheds light on things in our life. Where does this shed light on Sagittarius's area of life for this full moon is the 4th house. And this is all about home, family, roots, security. It's opposite the 10th house, which is about the outer world and the work arena, your career. So it's trying to juggle those. So the full moon could be, it could be a time where you're finally moving into your house, moving out, you know what I mean? Deciding to move, home repairs, anything like that. All right. So big focus on home and all that that entails. Now, on March 15th, Mercury begins its retrograde phase. Yes, that's right. Mercury's going retrograde. Oh. But it's 3 weeks of getting back to the drawing board. Maybe it's you starting to find out, okay, listen, you know what? I've got to get this balance right with work and home. I have got to redo it. Let's go to the drawing board and figure out how to do this. So be careful with communications. Make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's. Make sure those emails get sent. Make sure you reply to emails. It's not a good time to like start a business or anything like that, sign contracts. But if you have to, just be aware that you've got to check out the devil's in the details kind of thing, you know. Of course, if you're about to, after months of planning and you're about to sign a deal on March 16th, the day after it starts its retrograde phase, you're going to be all right. Okay? So don't freak out. You know, everyone's like, oh no, oh no. Listen, man, shit happens. Maybe you just have to re-sign it. Or maybe, you know, the contract gets lost in the mail or something. You never know. But you just got to be careful with Mercury retrograde periods is that you're up on your communications. Okay? All right. So that's all we got going on for that week, which is huge. Huge energy shift, getting us ready for the spring. Okay? Now let's get to our message from our guides for this week. What do we have for Sagittarius? Ooh, emotional desert. Inactivity, isolation. Look at that desert. Looks good, but you see that oasis there? It's not a mirage. It's for real. Let's read up on it, shall we, Sag? Okay. This card signifies a time of inactivity or isolation. You may have been feeling unproductive or uninspired. In an emotional desert, longing for real purpose and connections. In spite of that longing, you just don't seem to have the energy to reach out and make things happen. Still, Sag, this is not a card of doom and gloom. Even if you seem to have lost your energy, your enthusiasm, or your connections, take heart. Look to the future, the right side of the card, and you can see a beautiful oasis with lush trees and nurturing water. The message is clear. You still have the power to connect, produce, and create great value in your life. You may have to make some plans and put forth some effort, but you can finally break through this low vibration and choose to generate a powerful momentum of joy now. And that's the thing. Do it now. The affirmation for this week for this is, I am a vital force in the universe. I have the power to create great value in my life and in the world. Getting ready, coming out of that emotional desert, and knowing that that beautiful oasis that you see is not a mirage, but the end result of you enduring this inactivity and isolation. Good for you. God damn, Sag, that's a great message. Put something in the comments if you believe, claim that, okay? All right, let's do this, Sag. Let's get the vibe for you this week. Thank you so much for being here. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment if I claim this reading. It helps the algorithm, and the channel. Let's do it. For some reason, oh, really? Okay, I got to get that card across the room. Hold on. I've got to move a little slower than usual, so please stand by. Yeah, so I got to take it easy because I went to a follow-up appointment after all this shit with my car accident and stuff, and I can't lift anything heavy or work out or do anything until May 1st. Ah, that sucks. But, you know, it's either that or keep going back to the hospital because you keep, you know, causing that laceration on the liver and the spleen to bleed again. So I'm taking it easy. I don't want to go back to the hospital with a bleeding liver or spleen, you know. So ixnay on the heavy snay. It's just that I guess I can still go to the gym. I can only do the treadmill, no lifting. Can't even really take out a heavy garbage bag out of my can. The lion feels like a weak kitten right now. But anyway, this isn't about me. It's about you, Sag. So let's get to it. This is the vibe for the week, and it looks great. Really looks great. A lot of change going on here. Look at all these wands. King of Wands, Eight of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. New beginning in love. Self-care is on the bill, okay? Now, the main message here is to embrace change. You know, you may not like to embrace change, but I'm here to tell you that it's time because things are going to change. With the Eight of Wands, communication coming in, all right? So make sure that your communication is clear with this Mercury retrograde beginning on the 15th, all right? But messages coming in, things are going to start moving fast, especially with the Three of Wands, is this change is something you've been waiting for. So invite it in with the Ace of Cups, a new beginning in love, a new beginning of you looking at yourself, a new beginning with self-care, okay? Now, let's get some oracles, shall we? I like this. Change is needed. You know, it's got the wands are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. It's fire sign energy. So that's a huge plus for you, you know? Huge plus. All right, let's get some oracles and see what else they have to say. Well, look at that. I like this. It's time to change, getting away from the mental conflict, not focusing on that. In fact, solitude will do you some good. Maybe you've spent, again, emotional desert, isolation, inactivity has probably caused this mental conflict for you. But stand your ground, create boundaries. It's time. The sun is coming out. And look at this, memories of love. Maybe somebody from the past is coming back in, a communication coming in, something you maybe have been waiting for. And the Two of Cups to the Ace of Cups to the Six of Cups. Shit. This is good energy. Something's afoot here, okay? Could be, excuse me. May have something to say. I'm telling you, communication is coming in about a relationship from the past or a new one. Abso-fucking-lutely. Something's up here. Something's about to change, especially relationships. And for the best, of course. So, all right, what do we got? What do we got? All right. It's time to rebuild. It's time to start over. Change is afoot. Observe. You're not stuck. Again, release the mental conflict. It's time to change. It's time to release it. And look at this. The Empress and the Emperor are out, signifying taking your power back, taking care of yourself, taking the lead, not letting things just, again, you're moving towards that oasis. And it pays off big time. Damn. Let's look at love. And, you know, with the Emperor and the Empress out, it also indicates a significant relationship. Maybe you're getting a second chance at this. You know, some of you could be getting a second chance. Only if it served you. Don't go back to Dirtbag Daryl or, you know, Dingy Dorothy. All right. Let's get some love for you, Sag. What do we got going on this week? Look at the Lovers card. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Lovers. Come on, guys. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Look at all cups. Wow. All right. Wow. Seven of Cups. It's time to make a decision. It's time to allow love into your life. Knight of Cups is bringing an offer here, something you've been waiting for. Believe it, guys. And look at this. The Lovers and the Three of Cups. God damn. Lots of cups, lots of love to be had. It's all around you. So release the mental conflict that it's not. You're coming out of that desert and into that oasis of love. Into the oasis of love. That sounds like Billy Ocean's new single or album title. Oasis of love. All right, let's get some... I was going to say cosmic insight, but we're not using that deck. We're using messages of love, okay? All right, awakening. Yes. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. I think the energy for you is you this week going through a spiritual transformation, releasing that. Here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. Look around. There may be somebody that's already there that's just like, hello, and pay attention to 333. This is growth. Growth, something you've been waiting for. Nurture that vision, and you'll be celebrating it. Wow. I mean, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Lover's card. Man, there's something going on here with relationships. And integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? It's something some of you may have to consider. And if it's not, move on to something that is. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Sag. This is beautiful reading. Lots of love all around you. Love is all around you. Remember Tesla in the 80s? God damn, they were good. Love is knocking outside your door, waiting for you. Da, 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 da. Keep it on. All right, I could just go on and on and on. All right, let's get closing messages for you. All right, release. Sag, you're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. Boom, it's time for a change, baby. The winds of change are blowing your way. And focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working towards what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step to creating an amazing life. And this looks like an amazing life to me, folks. It's time to step in it. Use this lunar energy to get this shit right and release any fucking ick, out of your life and start focusing on love because it's all around you. All right, Sag, that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget your reading schedule posted on Friday a.m. I thought I was going to do in the afternoons, but I think I'm going to do it earlier. Hey, all right, we're experimenting here. Nothing wrong with that. And the freaking weekend is posted on Thursdays. Go ahead and hit the bell notification so it'll allow you to let you know when. And I'm doing personal readings, online only. Go ahead and click the link in the description. It'll help me support me and the channel during this time. But listen, Sag, have a great week, and I will see you on the weekend. Happy full moon.